We've all been stuck at an airport for a while and not even been able to check in. It happens with delays and cancellations. And a lot of us have spent our time at various train stations looking for our train and getting to where we need to go. But there is a lot to know about travel, making things convenient for you, and getting through your trip comfortably. So, here's some tips for convenient packing and travel. Join me, Terry Dixon, for an adventure for anyone, as I give you some of my personal tips for packing and traveling. Welcome to my room. This is where all of the packing gets done. In my family, I do all of the trip planning. I do most of the packing recommendations. I get all the items, figure out where we're going. And when we travel, this thing here is great. This is an adapter. It is a multi-adapter. You can use this thing all over the world. Now, remember that the voltage is different in various countries. This will cover most outlets. It is really unique. All the prongs come out in different places. All the prongs go in different places. Push this little button. It goes back into its space. And it even has its own case. But beware. This will not change the voltage. This is not a voltage regulator, and I don't use one. One of the things that I do when I'm traveling is I carry my own headphones. I hate earbuds. Airplanes still use corded items, so my headphones are corded. Now, a lot of the time, I'm traveling overnight, especially on those flights to Europe, so I tend to take a handy-dandy mask so that I can just sleep in my seat. I'm a budget traveler. I travel in coach. I just zonk out right there. A lot of the time, that's with a little help from some ZzzQuil. So it does happen, especially when you're not sleeping. Now, as I was saying about this is another more conventional European adapter. See those USB outlets on there? That's what I do. I travel with all USB devices, my cameras, my curling iron here, as you can see. Everything can be charged USB and everything is battery powered. USB is universal. You're not going to melt your curling iron. You're not going to burn up your batteries for your camera. So all of my chargers and everything are USB charged. It's very convenient. I always take some Ziploc bags. You just never know. They are good to put a lot of stuff in. I also always have a little pack of Kleenexes. Take that with me right on the airplane because you just never know. You might need them for a variety of reasons. And here's the little bag I take. My bag is the size of a carry-on, and it is a hard-sided bag. I have zippered pockets here on one side. I normally, honestly, put my clothes on this side, zip it up, put things that won't break in there. It's how it works. As far as traveling with toiletries goes, you need, you need a hanging toiletry bag. You can put everything you need in here. It just unfolds. It comes with its own hook. You pack that thing up. You can hang it on a door or a hook or a shower rod, whatever, wherever you're staying, and you don't need to unpack that stuff and have it all over. I carry a first aid kit. I also carry some Q-tips. I normally will carry, all of my dental stuff. I put my medication and vitamins in little bottles. Never take more items than you need. Put them in the little bottles. Then I have the little size toiletries. I put my hair stuff in here, comb, whatever. It's a great item. You can just hang it there, and you have your deodorant and hairspray, gel, whatever. And then it just folds right up. It has a unique little thing. You can even put that little hook. It has its own storage spot there. You fold the entire thing up, and then it zips closed. It also can be carried like a purse. If you need to carry it around this way, it's got its own handles. I normally pack this thing up with every toiletry, hair supply, and whatever I need and put it in the bottom of my bag. Now, men, we all know you don't need as much. My husband carries a smaller package. He puts his shaving gear, toothpaste, and that stuff in there. I normally have the shampoo and that kind of thing in my toiletry kit. And all of this can be packed in the bag very easily. Now remember to leave room enough for a pair of extra shoes for the women. Take something small. Men, try to wear something that goes with everything. My husband wears black hiking shoes. You can go out to dinner with that. You can do anything. Now these hard-sided bags, it is where it's at, folks. They hold a lot of stuff. You can jam-pack those things. They have an extra zipper on the side that expands it a little bit. Always put something on your bag that makes it stand out. A piece of duct tape is what I use, bright colored duct tape. I also put luggage tags on it. Don't put your home address on there. People aren't nice. If they find out you're not home, they might just go and rob your freaking house. But these things are great. Another trick of mine is I like to check my bag at the airport, but this could be a carry-on. And they're always begging you to check your bags. So they'll do it for free when their bag is about this size if you play it right. Another good thing about having a small bag is when you're on a train or you're on a bus, you're responsible for your luggage. And this thing can be great. You can take it on the subway too. Now packing. I pack light. Lightweight blouses, lightweight skirts, lightweight shirts, a pair of shorts and a t-shirt to run around my accommodations in, lightweight pants. I roll everything up tight to make more room packing. Everything is smooth, lightweight. I always bring a raincoat. I'm sorry, folks, but a heavy-duty raincoat that is still very breathable with the inner lining is a good thing to have. And as with any coat you travel with, make sure your pockets zip. I also wear a light jacket on every single airplane. That way I have it and it makes the ride cozier. Now in the wintertime, you need a winter coat. Take something simple. Keep it simple. Take a puffer jacket. Make sure it has a hood. Make sure it has zipper pockets. And I like to have an inside pocket in the winter. Goes with that light jacket I always wear on the plane. Now, I don't travel with my luggage. I travel with a bag. This bag is great. Make sure when you're traveling, everything has zippers, folks. A zipper where your wallet is, a good place to keep your phone, a place to put your passport, keys, lip gloss, whatever. And I like to have a little place to put in a bottle of water when I'm traveling because planes, it is what it is on planes. I also have a place to keep paper, maps, anything I might need. And inside is where I keep the only thing I travel with. I travel with my chargeables, my battery pack, everything that I can't put in my luggage. I carry a GoPro and my phone. Those are my only cameras. So I take everything, all the gear for that in that main compartment and a few other things that I might need to put in there while I'm traveling, like meds and stuff. But that's how I do it, folks. And we tend to rent apartments so we can do our luggage so we don't have to take as many clothes. Because whether you're stuck wandering an airport when you can't check in yet, or you're looking for your train, there's a lot of reasons that your luggage needs to follow you like a well-trained pet. You need to be able to lift it, roll it, and take it up and down steps. Like I said, when you get an apartment, and you can do the laundry there. And it's a great, great way to travel.